101 foolproof marketing strategies and how to kickstart your marketing today with the tools that we have. So, hello everyone. My name is Tessa. I'm the director of marketing at IdeaPros. And today, bear with me because I'm actually recovering from COVID and I am not myself. If you guys haven't had it yet, you'll know that it's just wears you out. So, I actually, if you are watching this, you're probably catching the replay. We might have a couple diehards that come in because I could not get the system to work and my brain to work fast enough. So today I am going through the marketing strategies that we've shared with you guys before, and there's a secret reason why. So we have this tool that we gave a couple years ago. We created it, and guess what? It needs to be updated. So some things are going to be getting the chopping block, not because they're not good strategies, just because we don't have enough room for all this cool stuff in this document. So I am going through some of my favorites that are in this resource. And if you, I'm going to put something on the screen for you guys. So if you want to get this resource that I'm going to show on the screen today, you can text 101 to that phone number and you'll get it right now. So literally text it. It will come to your phone. If you do want the email version of this, you can, after you get the text, after you text, then it says, if you want to receive it by email, just let us know your name and email and we'll send it to you. So I'm giving this one, and then you'll also get the most recent updated one, which will have new technology that's come out within the last 2 years. There's so much, as you guys know, TikTok's way ridiculous. There's all kinds of new marketing strategies that we can take advantage of now. So you'll get the new one as well. But before I do that, I have to get some of these out of the way because we're going to chop them. So they're still good. They're still really good things. So I am going to leave up the banner, but we're going to share my screen and show you guys through this PDF. Again, you can get this PDF that I'm showing by texting that number. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll walk through. If you guys have any questions, I don't know if you saw in the post, but I am going to be doing my version of Ask Fred, which is a marketing version. I will have a couple specialists on with me. So if you have questions and you want to get answers from not just me, but other experts in the industry, we will have that show coming up. Just let us know your marketing questions in the chat here, or you can submit a question and then we'll do it on that show. And we might have people like, hopefully I can get Mr. Odin to come on. I see you over there from Canada, and maybe he can answer some questions as well. We can do kind of like a panel type thing. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Martin. Good to have you guys all here. Chris, nice to see you. Sarah. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go through these awesome marketing strategies. In fact, Odin is one of the people who helped me come up with these. So I have to give proper credit to Mr. Odin out there. He is amazing business coach, marketing coach for me. And here we go. Let's put this on the screen. I'm going to let that little text note stay up there so you guys can get it if you haven't already gotten this. So we're going to walk through this fun 101 strategies. And if you do download the PDF, you can go step by step. I'm going to be kind of quick about how I go through these just because there's some big ones that I want to hit that are going to get the chopping block. Okay. So first of all, let's go here. Oh, I love quiz. Okay. I'm going to say that quizzes are huge right now. So a quiz funnel, it can be a freebie. So the second one that's there, offer a freebie. You can actually do a quiz funnel or a quiz that will ask people questions and kind of pre-qualify them for you. So if you want to put them in buckets, if you think of your customers as being in buckets, you can actually have them answer a quiz, their business personality type or something, I mean, for me, that might actually help me to figure out, is this a person that's going to have this type of service, or are they going to have this type of service? For your products, it might be putting them into, are they a distributor? Are they direct to consumer? So quizzes are awesome. They can also help people to realize what they don't know yet about what your product or app is. So that one's a really fun one. And actually, there are really quick, easy ways to set those up. And we might dive into that if we see enough people that ask for quiz information on any of these. If you want more information, let me know in the chat if you're feeling particularly inspired. Freebies, guys, people aren't going to just give you their contact information for fun or to get on your newsletter. Freebies are really important, and I love Renegade. I don't know if Jay Benoit is on today, but Renegade, if you guys haven't checked out Renegade's website, it's renegadecore.com. He offers like 2 or 3 freebies, and they're great. And he has, they're really packed with good information. So it's renegadecore.com. And he is actually going to be offering products and well, he has kind of like a way for you to build your gym quickly, and he helps to find the equipment that go into that. And so his freebies are, I think one's about the types of equipment you need for specific workouts. Anyway, so worth it to just check out and see what a really good freebie is. I also have a couple partners who have apps, and they have a freebie that's maybe targeted at parents, and it could be something that parents really want. That big one that's coming up, I can't talk about yet, but as soon as we release that, Shay's amazing, one of our partners, he has something that all parents are going to want. All parents are going to want that freebie that he has. So, hi, Lucille. We're going through 101 marketing strategies. And if you haven't already texted 101 to that phone number, you do it, because you'll get this whole PDF with 101 strategies. So I'm going to just skim very, very briefly, but the virtual flyer is something that's getting the chopping block on our system. And that's just because now it's not really a flyer, it's a landing page. So we're going to be changing it to, build a funnel or a landing page as opposed to a virtual flyer. Not as effective for you. Although I will say that if you're trying to build something on your own and you don't have a lot of resources, Vistaprint has a really easy way. You can design your business card, and then they give you like a little digital version of it. So, it's, if you don't have the time to go through and do it on your own, it's a great way. But yeah, virtual flyer is getting that out. So, and then, refresh your website. If you don't have a website, all of our partners actually go through a process where we're creating a landing page and a whole system for them to be able to communicate. So that is an easy way. Make sure that you keep content up to date for sure. And then change things, or do a social media feed that's always changing. So at least when people come to your site, they see that you've changed it. Awesome. Okay. So, these ones, they just get to stay. But I will say that testimonials make a huge, huge difference in your business. And there's lots of ways for you to do automated outreach for testimonials. One of the things that Go High Level, our marketing system for all of our partners, and the one that I highly recommend for businesses, it actually has a way to automate the review request process. So I highly recommend that. That will actually trigger after a certain point, like they've done a purchase or a week after a purchase, whatever you want, it will send out a notification to do a review. And here's the other big thing is that so testimonials, they'll come in positive or negative, right? So you don't know what the heat of your customers are, and that's okay. And it's very real to get real testimonials and or reviews, I should say, right? So if you do get a negative review, answer right away and do your best to handle that situation publicly. So don't shy away from it. Take care of it fast, right? So when we ask for testimonials, that also increases the chances that people are going to not write kind things occasionally. So to prevent anything from going awry on that, you can just be aware, keep an eye on your reviews. And then as you're asking for testimonials, put them out on Facebook, and I put them on the website. We just created a new landing page where we have a testimonial built into the landing page, because it talks about exactly what people need to know, the frequently asked questions that they go through. So use those and take the time to get them. So if you hear someone say something positive, say, hey, that would be so great if we could share that on our website and help other people who, need our services to make the decision to work with us. Would you mind if I use that as on the website? They say yes. Okay, great. I'll just write that up and send it to you and make sure that you approve it. Or if you're on a video call and you're on Zoom, you can ask them right at that moment just to say it again, or can I use that comment? Because that's the best, is when you have an audio or a video, obviously. And then for some testimonials, I actually go back, I schedule a time, and we ask specific questions to get the full journey. And it's not led, so you really do want to hear the honest truth from that person. It's not, think of it as only a testimonial, but you want to hear the journey that they have, because you might find some things that you need to work on and some things that are really great too. So definitely work through those positive and negative things that come up, right? Awesome. So just let me know in the chat, guys, if this is helpful. Let me know in the chat if you need these, because these are ways to kickstart super fast. So you can take any one of these things and start building out your marketing with them. So blogs, obviously, blogs are a great way to get traffic to your website as well. So I highly recommend, if you do have content. Oh, yay. Okay, good. Thanks, Odin. So blogs, if you do have content or you have an audience who is hungry for answers, I know on the parenting side, always write blogs if you can, because if your target audience is parents, they are always looking for advice and they're always searching. So you're going to find a whole new base if you are using blogs and putting those blogs out on social media too. I love Pinterest for putting blogs on. Especially for the parenting industry, for sure. So, hey, Vanessa, good to see you. We're going through the 101 marketing strategies right now. The couple on this page, yes, you can start a podcast. If you're already doing content, a podcast is a great way to be lazy and do less work, less content, and repurpose it in more places. So you can do a vlog, which I think is somewhere in here too, but a video blog is very easy for you to strip out the audio and then create a podcast from. So if you want to make the most of the time that you have when you're a content creator, you can actually create a podcast and put that out. And it's a totally different audience that listens to podcasts than that watches the video blogs. So you're actually tapping into a whole new audience that maybe wouldn't normally consume your information. Awesome. Oh, I love live chat, but it is a time consuming thing. So I just have to say, we are actually in the process of implementing it for IdeaPros on our sales pages, and instantly we can see people that have questions. So they don't want to fill out the form because they're not sure, or they can't answer a question, or they're worried about the confidentiality of something. So live chat can really get people over the hump. And it can also be a good way for you to increase sales. So maybe someone's just browsing, but they're not thinking about it. As soon as they have that opportunity to ask you a couple questions, you can close the sale, direct them right to a sales page. So if you have a product that you are selling and you want to be able to get that in the hands of people, it is really easy. I'm going to tell you that the software that I love for chat on a website, there is one built into Go High Level, but it does act as a text chat. So you'll fill out the form with the chat widget. It will send the person a text, and then you're in a two-way dialogue. So which is fine if that's what you want to do, is texting back and forth. So Go High Level is a good chat, live chat tool. Has it built in. Go High Level and also talk to. TAWK.TO. I just put it in the chat for y'all. Talk to is free, and it is something that you can install on your phone and you can have on your website, and you can talk directly with your customer base. You can have multiple people that are manning it. I highly recommend it because you can push information to them. You can actually push a conversation when somebody's sitting on your website, and you can also check out what they're doing and what pages they're going to. So it is a monitor as well. So much information. So awesome. If you guys have any questions, just slow me down. You know how it goes. We have 22 pages of ideas here, so I got to start flying because I got about 10 more minutes. So next up, we have influencer marketing. Absolutely is going to stay on our list. Create live videos. Absolutely. Record videos if you don't really want to be on live, no problem, because there's plenty of software that you can use to record it and to put it live. Now it's very easy to upload videos into all social media platforms. And there's even tools, and we'll go into some of the tools to post your social media in another session, because that's a deep topic in itself. But you would be able to post your videos over to the channels, and you can actually make them look like a live premiere, which looks like it's live. It almost acts like a live, but you're not actually live. So chatbots, super popular, super effective. If you have any questions again on those, let me know. But the ManyChat or Mobile Monkey, Go High Level does have chat bot features, but not it completely built out as much as I like. So I'm hoping that that's something that's on their roadmap to build out more. Asking people to vote or poll. Maybe one of these might actually come off of the 101, only because they're pretty much the same thing. So you can ask people to vote on an image. So you may say 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have 4 different options, or 4 different personalities. Maybe your product is attractive to 4 different personas. You might be able to post something that says 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can get an idea of what type of person you have in your chat, and maybe 1 or 2 might be a better fit for you. And so you can kind of zero in on those exact people. Of course, poll people, ask a question of them on social media. That's always good because you get conversation going. These are all social media, by the way. So we're going to just skim through these fast because I think we'll do a whole show about them. Yes. Contests, inspirational quotes, before and after photos. I love before and after photos too. If you do have think of it not as, because you're not really doing like a hairstyle before and after, right? But you are doing how people may feel before and after. So that one's a big one that you could do out on social medias. And of course, tips and tricks. Tips and tricks are like the most common thing that catch people's eye in social media. So keep that in mind. More and more social media for you. And now we're going to talk about how to build your current list. These ones, I mean, yeah, you can call your current clients, call all of them and ask them how they're doing if you've been working with them. Obviously, ask for testimonials, ask for referrals. Called dissatisfied clients. Man, I haven't looked at some of these in a while. I know that we dread calling people that we maybe didn't get along with as well, right? But the honest truth is that, checking back in with them, you'd be surprised how many people leave disgruntled and then realize, hey, I actually didn't have it that bad. And now they're so embarrassed that they don't come back to you. So sometimes being the bigger person and just coming back to them. I mean, if it really, really is painful for you, then obviously skip it. But it's true that sometimes you have a really good opportunity. I've actually had a couple of people that, they're too, I think, embarrassed to come back with a tail between their legs. But when I reach out to them, they're like, I thought I had it really good, but I didn't. So then let's see, send a card. Totally might get booted, but this is one of my favorite things to do. I have a send out card. There's also another company, and I can't really think of the name of it, which is a little bit more personalized. But being able to send a card or send something sweet to somebody, just pop a postcard in the mail with your, business logo or a picture of them. I got a postcard, and I don't know where it is, but it had my face in the middle of like $1 million bill. And I swear I've kept that card forever. And that person is still like, in the back of my mind. And it was such a personal gift that and it's just a card. So it costs like $1.50 for her to send. So really cool. Sometimes a yearly gift would be great. Oh, I like these. The leave a client a testimonial. So when you're working with somebody, hey, a little nice kindness goes a long way. So maybe say something nice about them if you think you want to get a testimonial back. Sometimes I go to someone's LinkedIn page and leave a nice, review or give some endorsements, just because, being nice will spawn more niceness. So check that out. I'm going to skip down and go to the email section. When a lot of people are still up in the air, they say, is email dead? But I can honestly tell you that a lot of business is still done by email. The trick is you have to keep them engaged and keep them opening your emails. So I have a couple emails that I get from pre-apps, actually, one of the app companies. And every time I open one of their emails, I get something valuable. So if you're going to email your customers, if you're going to send a newsletter, make it something really valuable. Give some information and make it so that when they come to that, they want to open it. They are looking for it in their email. They look for the name. They've even maybe, put you on a special list. If you are just doing mundane emails, you are going to end up in spam eventually, and you'll just lose them. So make sure that you're identifying these hot prospects. In Go High Level, it can tell how active somebody is, even down to, hey, they've been on your website 3 times within the last 2 days. Like, give me a notice because I want to know that they're hot. So planning into your system to be able to get text notifications if somebody's really hot, like that kind of pre-planning can go a long way to keeping you on top of your most important leads, whether that's by email or text. So definitely check those. And then stage follow-ups, these ones are kind of like putting your customers in buckets. And then you want to, if it is a hot lead or it's somebody that you really, give high priority to the buckets that you need to address first. In Go High Level, there's an opportunity funnel that you can look at right on the front of it. And so that helps a lot to be able to give you the exact people to target. And that might be 10 people. So if you check your 10 hot leads every single day, hopefully they're getting into closed and now they're not in leads anymore, especially with distributors. I know we have products. I mean, the idea that you can actually utilize the data that you're capturing to make an educated decision on when to reach out to somebody. I mean, if I knew they came to my website in 3 times in the last day, I should be calling them. So, you want that kind of information for sure. So one thing I do have to say on the product side, depending on what kind of cart system you have, some like Shopify, there's a cart abandonment feature built in. Some of the newest technology that they have now, actually, they're saying in email that it's so hard to get people's, for brands like advertisements to capture people's attention that they actually have a way to customize an image that shows their name and the product that they were looking at, and has a custom message for them based on what the things that they've done in your CRM. So completely being able to pinpoint your target audience and get them to close that item it's out there. So just keep in mind that if you want to take it to the next level, to make sure that your product's getting into somebody's house, not just in the cart, it's out there. Awesome. Okay. So again, if you want this PDF, text 101 to the phone number on the screen, and we will get you this PDF. And then you'll also get the updated 2022 version where we're going to add some more cool things in, take out some of these that I'm mentioning as we go. So, do have a sequence for your emails, because the welcome and wow emails really, as soon as somebody starts as a client or as soon as they enter your email system, you want to be able to get them immediately. And all of our partners know I'm a really, really big supporter of having a welcome email and a welcome text, and to ask them to save you from spam, get them into your inbox. A lot of companies right now are doing the 10%. If you enter your email, you get 10% off the product. And then the next screen you go to, it says get 15% off if you give us your phone number, and then it texts to get that coupon. That is very effective. I personally have done it more times than I can say. I probably have 10, 20 text, coupons that I have done that are on my phone right now. But it is very effective. If you want that discount, you're going to give your information, and then they stay up to date with some animated GIFs in my text. All right, we're going to speed through. You can hang out if you want. If you got to go, I totally understand, because I usually stop right at the 30 after. But again, some of these are going to get the chopping block. So industry events is one of the ones that I probably will take out, only because COVID has really affected the industry events. Although you can definitely keep it in mind that is definitely an option to have booths, but more than that, just attend the conferences and conventions. Like, go out and get in, talk to people in your industry, find out what, maybe even spy on the competition a little. LinkedIn networking is one of my favorites. And I'll be honest with you, I've built my business since 95. When I first started my VA business, I have used LinkedIn for all major contacts that I have made. My biggest, even inadvertently, IdeaPros is one of those, because I found a contractor that was working with IdeaPros from LinkedIn, and then that connected me over to IdeaPros. So I cannot tell you how important LinkedIn can be for your business, either to get you in the right circles, so you're working with the right people and finding mentors, or to help you find really great points of contact. So, for example, I was looking when I was in Hawaii. I did a lot of networking before I even got to Hawaii, so that I could have those relationships pre-built and be maybe having, interviews as soon as I hit the ground. I actually met a gentleman that was working for a hospital. And at the time, he actually told me a lot about the Hawaiian culture, because I was new, and they call us haoles out there because we have very white skin. And so they have a different, understanding all the cultures that are over in Hawaii is super important. You can very much make people mad by just being too aggressive, like I was when I first got to Hawaii. But that LinkedIn networking contact actually introduced me to Rotocare free clinics and tons of doctor connections across the US. And so one person can make a huge difference in your life when you do it right, and you're actually genuinely interested in them, and giving them the opportunity to get to know you as well. So don't think of LinkedIn as just grab leads, and that's not the best way to do it. If you want to do it effectively, you are building relationships, core pillars of your business. All right. So I know, Kauai. Oh, I love Kauai. It's so nice. Organization, seeking out referral partners, exactly what I was talking about, finding the right people to be aligned with, like Odin and I, because of what he does in the business coaching. I do not work with clients that don't have a coach, because they need to be coachable and they need to be able to grow their business and maybe get some outside perspective before they are working on their marketing. So super important relationships to be able to build. These are kind of more local marketing. So it's great if you are trying to get a physical location, window decals, wrap your car. Not as applicable to most of our partners, but local listings are. This is like number 68 is just so important because you actually, even if you don't have a physical location, you can use Google My Business to grow your reach on the Google interweb that is everything we see today. So if you haven't, I'll talk about local listings on the next one so you guys can get more information on that too. But that one's huge, huge, huge. And it all ties into having a physical location that you guys can actually represent your business at. That can be a virtual mailbox as long as they let you have a street address and there aren't too many people registered with Google My Business at that location. But it doesn't have to be your home address. So we'll go over that in a future one as well. And I like QR codes. A lot of people don't realize the value of a QR code. We have one partner whose product actually has a QR code on it. I cannot wait to tell you guys about that product coming out very, very soon. But it has the ability to have a custom QR code on each thing. QR codes are a great way to track what exposure you're getting, if that's on a flyer or a business card or something that you're handing out, because it's very trackable by what they scan. You can also change where that link goes by using a dynamic QR code link. So you can, if for some reason you don't have that website, you change your website, you can actually put a new link to that. So very, very good. Awesome. Well, I'm going so fast, but if you guys have any questions, as you know, just let me know in the chat. So actually all these are good. I mean, a couple of them will, like I said, get booted. Retargeting ads. If I could say anything about advertising, it's that if you're going to spend the money to get ads and bring people in, you better have retargeting ads up. So retargeting ads are going to be able to display to anyone who's visited your site. And it either can be just to remind them, because gosh only knows we are so busy and we get caught up in what is out there. But it can also be to help you to deepen the relationship. So if they came to the site, filled out your form, hey, maybe they didn't buy the product, that's okay. But the retargeting ad is basically going to say, hey, here's a customer testimonial about buying the product. And here's a couple cool photos of somebody enjoying the product. So retargeting ads actually are much cheaper too. So you're going off of impressions, not off of clicks. So the idea is to stay top of mind and just get traffic back to your site so that you can close that deal. Do have to put some thought into those campaigns, but I'm going to put that on my list too. We need to cover retargeting ads and what type of content would be great. Testimonials, videos, talk deep dives into the product. All of those things are going to be great. Hey, Sean. Yes, sagescheduler.com. That's going to be a great software too. And I know he's great at publishing and getting his PR actually out too. So PR is going to be another big one. I love Haro Help a Reporter Out. I actually get quite a few people who do speaking for me on Haro, but keep an eye out in there. You can sign up, and then if there's something that's on topic for what you cover, you might be able to get interviewed on there. But then you can also get press release to get with a public relations company, like we did a show with Paul Fitzgerald. So you can check that out. I only have 2 more slides, guys, so you're good. So these ones are just, participate in private Facebook groups. You guys know how much I think that the social media, if you train the social media algorithm to show you important groups and information, it's also going to show you to other people. So check that out. Awesome. Well, that's it for me. Oh, wait, nope. A couple more. So yes, all of those. Create a TV commercial. We actually have a partner who created one. So guys, I had to go through it because, hey, you never know, they might be gone. So if you haven't, text 101 to that phone number. I will give you the PDF. No questions asked. You just get the PDF. If you want us to send it by email, just add your name and email, and we'll send that out to you as well on the email. So we'll see you guys soon, I hope. Thank you. Next week, Friday, noon Pacific time, I'll have my stuff together, hopefully be completely over this lovely COVID bug, and be up for next Friday. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.